My name is Wendy and welcome to my channel. Today I have got 5 blouses to share with you, which I've made this year. These are 5 blouses and all the fabrics are from Immanuel Fabrics, and I got them from the Immanuel Fabrics Facebook page. Most of them are £2 a metre, one of them is £3 a metre, and they're all viscose and they're all gorgeous. So the first thing I'm going to share with you is this pattern that I made. Let me just get my glasses on. Right, this pattern, which is Burda 6632. I made the long sleeved version. I regraded up by 1 size to size 20, but I didn't really need to because the variations in the sizes are so slight, it really wouldn't have mattered. I think if I'd used the smallest size, well, not really, but you know what I mean. So I've now recut the pattern to a size 18. So this is it. I will show you. So this is the blouse here. It has this sort of like neckband at the front. It has very teeny weeny tiny little cuffs. I don't know if there was, I don't think there was, yes, there was like fake buttons on the pattern. There's fake buttons, but I didn't put fake buttons on. I just left it like that. I mean, there's so much pattern to it, you don't need it. Has a little gathering at the back there. I raised this part here by about 5 centimetres, so I think it would have come down to about here, but I raised it up because I don't really like seeing all that cleavage and everything. So that is that. I used 1.6 metres of 144 wide fabric. It suggested using interfacing on the neckbands and the cuff, but which I didn't do. And yeah, so that's the first thing that I made this year, and I love it. I really love it, and I look forward to making the short sleeve version too. So that's the first one, and as I say, this lovely royal blue fabric with yellow flowers, yellow and white flowers, is from Immanuel Fabrics and was £2 a metre. So that's the first one. So the second one, absolute bane of my life, which was this one, Burda 6326. Oh my God, talk about, I just had this blouse on hold. I sort of started it and then got stuck, didn't understand it at all, thought I was going mad, and then I found a YouTube tutorial which was in German, which I turned the sound off and added English subtitles, and that was the only way that I could add the neckband on, was by following this YouTube video, and otherwise I wouldn't have had a Scooby-Doo how to do it. So this is what I made, size 18. I used 160 centimetre of 144 centimetre wide fabric. Here we go, so this is it here. So the problem that I had was with this neckband here. I mean, it looks great now, but I just could not understand how to do it. The instructions were so sparse that I could only suss it out by following the YouTube video. So this is it. It also had a drop shoulder which came down to about here, which I didn't like that. I wanted it more up where a shoulder should be, up there, not down there. And in turn, by raising it up, it raised the sleeves up, which is just as well, because I do have arms like an orangutan, but they were still too long, and now they're in the right place. So it has buttons down the front, it has a cuff with buttons, an event. I like the collar aspect of it as well. I like that. I do like Burda patterns. I really do like their style, but sometimes it's just so difficult to follow their patterns, and I don't think I'm the only one who says that. So that was that one. Oh, I also added a side vent on here. think it goes up, it's about, I think it goes up to about 12 centimetres. That's what I added into that vent on both sides, just so that it fit better for me around the tummy area, because I have got quite a big tummy and a bum. So that was that. And I do also look forward to making the short sleeve version. Now I know how to do the neck. I'm sure I'll have to go revisit the video, but now I know how to do it, it's easy once you know how. But yes, so that was a little bit of a chore for me, that one. And again, this fabric is from Immanuel Fabrics, and it was £2 a metre. That's that one. The third one that I made is McCall's 8285, and I made view A, which is the blouse, in size L, large, 16 to 18. And this is the first pattern that I've gone by the finished measurements rather than what my actual measurements are. And it worked out pretty well. So I think that's the way for me going forward. I lengthened, see, this is the blouse here, which is like, it's that part of the pattern. I lengthened it by 1.5 inches, just so that it was longer on me, again to cover said big belly. And I used 1.6 meters of wide fabric. Now, something I did find out is on this neckband here, there is a notch on the neckband which you match up to the front panels of the blouse. That band was too short, and again I found another YouTube video where another lady had said more or less the same thing, that it was too short. So I had to cut another band so that it was longer to fit up here. So that was something to note on that pattern. I think next time I would flare it out a bit more, because again it was a bit tight on my tummy area. So I made it with like the Grandad effect collar, only because I did cut out a collar and I did sew a collar, but I didn't attach the collar to the collar stand. So I had to go without a collar, and I've just got the collar effect. But this was a bit of a twirl because I want to actually make the dress. So this was sort of like a twirl so that I understood the top part, because the rest is just like gathered, it's going to be gathered panels, gathered rectangles. So yeah, so it's got gathers at the front, gathers at the back. Oh, this one has got elasticated wrists there. This is from Immanuel Fabrics. This was £3 a metre, and it's quite a loose weave. So just saying it out there. So that's just a lovely, I think it's sort of like turquoise on a navy background. So it can sometimes look green and sometimes it looks blue. So that's that one. So that was sort of like pretty easy to follow. That's that. Yeah. The next one is McCall's 7472, and after doing so the previous one was McCall's as well, and after doing the two Burda ones, the McCall's ones were like, oh, it was like so easy to look at it, read the instructions and follow them. So yeah. So anyway, I made view C, which is this one here. They all have raglan sleeves. So I made view C, size 20, didn't have the pockets on the front. I reduced the cuff size to size 16, because although I've got a size 20 belly, I've got pretty thin wrists. So I just reduced the width of the sleeves from there down to the cuffs from size 20 to size 16, just so the cuffs fit. I used 171 centimetres of 144 wide fabric, and I sewed the side seams an extra 1.5 inches longer than what the pattern suggests, just because I didn't really want like a high split up the waist, if you know what I mean. So this is what I made. this fabric from Immanuel Fabric is absolutely gorgeous. This is £2 a metre, but the quality of it is amazing. I don't know how they do it. It almost feels like it feels like a cotton. It's just so beautiful. It really, really is. So there we've got the raglan sleeves. We've got the collar. I think the collar just looks so good. And these lovely little buttons. I've got these buttons locally from Needlecraft in Hemel Hempstead. And they're sort of like green with brown flecks. And I just think it goes really well with the blouse. So there we have the collar. We've got the cuffs, an event, and this, and the raglan sleeves, which has a dart on the shoulder. It's just lovely. It's just lovely. This fabric is, it's just so fluid and drapey. I love it. It's gorgeous. Amazing quality fabric. So if you've not shopped at Immanuel Fabrics, where have you been? I'll leave a link below to their Facebook. They've also got a Facebook like sewing group as well, where you can show your makes. There's that as well. And then the last thing, this is a right hack. This is a right hack of New Look 6871. I did view A, which is the one with the sleeves and like a little notch down there. But I have already made this blouse and I found this scoop here too wide and low. So I did a bit of a hack. I used the bodice from this one. I don't know if you can see better there. It's sort of, it's higher up. It goes more around your neck there and it goes right up to the back of your neck, as opposed to the other one being right down. So I used the bodice pieces, I took a photocopy of them and attached them to the pattern pieces from this one. I used the same cutout here, but just on the higher neckline. And yeah, it's a bit of a hack, it's a bit of a this, it's a bit of a that, but this is broadly where it came from. So I made view A size 18 bodice, but with size 20 sides. I used 180 centimetres of 140 centimetre wide fabric. What else? I also lengthened the sleeves. Oh, so these sleeves here are sort of like a elbow length, just below the elbow, and they really fan out. But what I did was I narrowed them and I extended them by 5.5 inches so that they came down to here. Didn't use interfacing, and that is about it. And this is it here, and I love it. I love it. So as you can see, the neck goes here, whereas if I'd have used the neck shape that they'd said, it would have come out here and would have gone right round here. And I just didn't like that. I wanted something higher at the front. It's got gathers at the front, gathers at the back. It's got sort of poofy sleeves. And I just love this red fabric. It's so jolly and bright. And the other ones, you can tell that the other ones are made in the winter. They're sort of wintry colours. And now it's April and it still feels like winter here in the UK. But going forward, I want to do some sort of summery tops. So again, Immanuel Fabrics, £2 a metre, viscose, beautiful. I love it. I love it. I love all my new blouses. So now I've shared them with you, I can now wear them, because I don't like wearing them or putting them in my wardrobe until I've shared them with you. So that is that for me. That is what I've sewn for February, March and April of 2024. Let me know which one is your favourite, and let me know if you've bought anything from Immanuel Fabrics, or if you're on their Immanuel Sewing Corner Facebook page. Love to see you there. Right, okay, lovelies. Thank you very much for stopping by and watching and see what I've bought. And I'll take care and I'll see you soon. Thank you, bye. Mwah!